It's actually horrifying.
Luka's eyes struggled to focus on the walkie-talkie.
Rollo?
Faintly, he could hear Rollo amongst the noise.
Luka! Rollo, is that you? Luka! There? Rollo, it's the middle of the night. Luka, thank God! Listen! I don't know how long this thing will work down here. Down here?
Rollo's voice was coming through more clearly now, but some words were still just static.
Listen to me. Someone grabbed me yesterday. What? The man in the hazmat suit? Took me to some sort of... I think I'm underground. Underground? Are you okay? Kinda? They seem more interested in, for now at least. Mr. Kerr said you made it back home safe. Kurt, no! Trust! Jeez! Hold on, someone's coming.
The signal went silent.
Rollo? Rollo, where are you?
Luka held still, waiting for a response. His pounding heartbeat marking the passage of time.
Okay, I think they're gone. Getting worse. I can barely hear you.
Rollo's voice began to fade.
Losing signal. Not much time. Mission control. You need to... The treehouse. The treehouse.
The signal died for good.
Oh, yeah. What was she trying to say about the treehouse? The satellite dish. What's at the treehouse? The antenna. He wants me to use the antenna in the treehouse to get a better signal. Rollo, you're a genius.
Luka grabbed the walkie-talkie and sprinted to the treehouse.
Go, 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 go. Hook up the walkie-talkie to the radio in the treehouse. Go, 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 go. I want to keep going back here just in case there's stuff. Oh, I can't go back there. Okay. Go.
Luka heard a group of footsteps approaching.
Hide.
He dashed behind the bushes to avoid being spotted.
We all understand our roles. You can count on me. I still think we need more time. This wasn't the original plan.
Mr. Tolliver paused, shifting his eyes to one side.
We're all in danger now. I, for one, refuse to sit idly by while that danger persists. Refuse. Here, Am, you just keep your wits about you.
Mr. Tolliver took one long, quiet breath.
You're right. You can count on me. As we could have had made that deal with Harris Valentine, the resources would have still come in handy. As I said, I had no time to contact her after your call this morning. Plans change. How's Luka holding up? He's fine. We shouldn't lose sight of the fact this is all. I know very well what all of this is for. You have no choice. Operation Sparkplug has a new objective. Are we in agreement?
The three shared a determined look.
Good. We'll reconvene after the festival. Hopefully she falls asleep in that chair. Doesn't notice you're missing. Fran? Why are you meeting with Mrs. Fratelli and Mr. Tolliver late at night?
Luka!
Talia! Dawn, you scared me. How long have you been there?
Oh, just a few minutes. Earlier today I saw Miss Tolliver and your gran enter the diner together. When my shift at the newsstand was over, they still hadn't left. So I used the greatest tool of any investigative reporter. Time! When they left, I tailed them here.
What do you think they're up to?
Whatever it is, they seem organized and determined.
He mentions the festival.
Yeah, I heard that too. Has your gran been doing anything different recently? Anything strange?
She got a phone call this morning and rushed out the door.
A call from Hiram Tolliver, it seems?
She was either furious or terrified. Or both.
Luka, be careful out there. A think we might be in the middle of the scoop of a lifetime.
I will. Aren't you coming out?
Nah, I'm gonna stick out here for a bit longer. See ya, Luka.
The slow descent into the bushes. Oh, that's nice. Oh, pick respawn. Oh! What's going on here? I did it. I changed the sign. Linda, did anyone see you? I don't believe so. You were right. It was simple enough to just rearrange the letters. Odd choice for a prank, though. Situations such as these? Odd
The
is
two
good.
boys shared a mischievous grin.
Can't wait for everyone to see the big reveal. It should be quite memorable. Let's make ourselves scarce for now. They changed the sign. Rollo? Rollo, are you there? I'm at the treehouse now, Rollo. Mr. Kerr said you were all right. What happened out here? Dang it, Rollo, where are you? What the frick is that? Who's there?
Luka could only see a cloaked shape behind the rocket.
I've got weapons in here. So you'd better come out right
He
now.
strained to hear as a muffled voice began.
Weapons? How could you hurt something that's already dead?
Fear gripped Luka's throat.
Who are you? What? You don't recognize me? I guess I don't even recognize myself
Luka
anymore.
stared at the ground for a moment, trying to place the dampened voice.
Aw, snap! Is that the kid that fell in the goop?
The figure shifted slowly from behind the rocket, revealing itself to Luka.
I'm a monster. And now they hunt me like the beast I am. Iggy?
Luka reached over empathetically. Iggy's tone jolted to dejected anger.
Don't touch me! It's all your fault!
Luka slumped to the ground, overwhelmed by guilt.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I lost control. So you couldn't control yourself for a second. You're a bully. You should be one to talk. And I get to be like this forever. Yeah. That's what you get. There must be a way to fix this. Oh, you're gonna be my savior? Perfect little Luka saves the day. With his positive attitude and the power of friendship. Yeah, kinda. None of this matters. There's no time. They're after me. They chased me all through Weepwood. I only came in here to hide. Hide from who? Who's after you? Luka! Luka! Rollo! It's not safe, Luka! Rollo, where are you? The treehouse! I'm at the treehouse, Rollo. Where are you? No, Luka, the treehouse isn't safe! They said they were going to the treehouse! I was trying to tell you to stay away from the treehouse! Who said they're going to the treehouse? The clipboards! What did I tell you? Oh, shite! Those perennial harvest wackadoos are after me. They've been chasing me, yelling questions at me. What sort of questions? They were saying the same stuff they always do. But it's different now. Less asking, more threatening. We're gonna figure this out, Iggy. Yeah, well, thanks. Hello? Is anyone present in this arboreal domicile? Crap, they found me! Luka, what's happening? Don't panic. You stay here and I'll see what they want. Oh, no! Hello, Mr. Van Horn. We would have loved to hear your thoughts. Do you have time for an informal chat? We will be brief. Your time is valuable to us. Be down in just a second. Of course. We have a problem. Luka, you gotta get out of there. Who's out there? Is it them? Yeah, it's the clipboards. A bunch of them. How many? Maybe all of them? And yeah, you were right. They are saying the same stuff, but with the creepy knob cranked to 10. Might young Iggy be present? We would love to hear his thoughts. Run!
Iggy slumped to his knees.
I don't know what to do. I'm just so tired. Luka, what do we do?
Luka grabbed the walkie-talkie and headed for the window.
Follow my lead.
Luka and Iggy climbed up the back of the treehouse to its roof, where Rollo had constructed his MCDC, the Mission Control Defense Cannon. From behind the crowd of clipboards, William Kerr strode forward, a warm smile on his face.
Never trust the hyenas! Iggy, there you are. You gave us all a heck of a scare. Go away, just leave me alone. Oh, I'm sorry, Iggy, but no can do. Don't worry though, we're here to help. Help? Then why were you chasing me? Luka, can you talk some sense into your pal here? Look at him, he's not well. What's wrong with him? What did that gunk do to him? Well, that's a pretty honking big question, Luka. All you need to know is that he's sick. He's real sick, Luka. I just need you to let us up there and take care of him. You told me Rollo was okay, that he was back at his place resting. He is. Poor fella just got a little lost. That's a lie. That is a hurtful thing to say, Luka. I thought we were buddies. Why? Because he let you ramble on like a wackadoo? Somebody likes you, you creep.
Kerr's smile faltered.
Why don't you pop on down here so we can have a face-to-face? Yeah, like this is gonna give us all a heck of a sore throat. Hey, what's
Luka's
that?
grip tightened on the MCDC.
Start blasting! What did you do to Rollo, you liar? Oh, shucks, Luka. The only teeny tiny fib I told you was that he was at home. He is resting, and he is perfectly safe. For now, at least. What happens to him next is up to you, Luka. Look around. You're in quite the pickle, and I am the only person in the whole wide world who can help you. You get to decide how to end this.
Luka's mind raced. He was caught in a trap. What do you do when there's no hope? Iggy wiped his cheeks with a sleeve. What are you gonna do, Luka?
Fight!
Luka drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left. Fight.
Okay, so I wonder if they end up coming here if you don't push Iggy in the goop. Because then he wouldn't be hiding here, and then they wouldn't go to the treehouse.
He swung the Mission Control Defense Cannon around, aiming it confidently at the smirking face of William Kerr.
Hey, Mr. Kerr!
Luka summoned his most insolent demeanor.
Rollo sends his regards. Plow! Hey! That was uncalled for. More than a little rude. And just plain unsanitary. Luka, I really did think we were good pals. What a shame that it's come to this.
Kerr turned his back on the two boys.
End this.
With a nonchalant wave of the hand, he made his exit. As the clipboards began to slowly advance on the treehouse, Luka looked to Iggy with resignation in his eyes. The end. That escalated quickly.
Yeah.
Maybe discretion was the better part of valor here. let's put a pin in this for now.
Okay, so we need to go back to this one. The art is so nice. Look at all this. Look at all this. Look at all this. It's so nice. Okay, I've done all the ones. I'm glad it shows me which ones I could have done. Oh, and this one I can struggle now to get away. So that's a different branching pathway. And this one, let's try tickle. Let's try this. So let's see if we can prevent him from falling in the goop, and then see if that helps to go to the treehouse.
Well, time to bust out the tickles.
Hey Tish, wanna see something cool? Yep. Check it out.
Beck lunged forward and began to tickle under Tish's arms.
What the? Tish, is she tickling you? Yep. Yep. Yeah.
Tears began to form in Tish's eyes as she gasped for breath between gales of laughter.
Yep.
Beck redoubled her efforts until Tish finally had had enough.
Yeah. What just happened? She seems nice. Sorry for the interruption. I think you were just threatening us.
Iggy's eyes darted around, a realization dawning on his face that he was now outnumbered.
I just remembered. That's the one me. Mm-hmm. See you around, you
Iggy
kid.
kicked at the puddle before making his escape.
No. Oh no. Okay, it's just her hair. What a little creep. Beck, I think you got a little ooze in your head.
Beck shook the ooze out of her hair as best as she could.
Is it bad? It depends. What are your feelings about having a more mature, refined look? Oh god.
Chapter 4. The Best Policy.
Okay. That's okay. Yeah, okay, so now the treehouse should be safe.
Luka paused for a moment, catching his breath. He'd only just met Beck, and somehow he already managed to drag her into this mess. Hopefully he could make it up to her, but finding Rollo was his primary concern.
But now she has a cool white streak in her hair. Copy Valentine Fertilizer Company. Looks old. Don't walk through that. Do not walk in the goop. Luka, what the hell are you doing out here? Why did a kid with gray hair just run past us in a
Roxy and
panic?
Fitz looked drained. It was clear they'd spent all day searching.
That's Beck. Don't care who she is. What happened? You're just helping look for Rollo. Luka, I need you to start telling me the truth.
Roxy's temper could often be dismissed as the impatience of an older sibling. But this was the most intense Luka had ever seen her. Her eyes were wild and unfocused, looking straight through Luka.
We're running out of time.
In a torrent of rambled words and tears, Luka broke down.
Rollo and I were just playing in Weepwoods yesterday. We were investigating lights at the old Valentine's warehouse, but someone was there in a strange suit, and we hid in a dumpster, had a heavy bag dropped on us, and I think it was a body. And so we ran, but we got split up, and I ran home. And it's all my fault. Now my best friend may never come back. Wow. Just wow.
Roxy, still exhausted and angry, softened briefly as her eyes hunted the ground in thought. With a determined sigh, she looked up at Luka.
It's not your fault, Luka. It's gonna be okay, I promise.
Roxy drew herself up.
I'm gonna fix this. Luka, go home. But I want to help. This is too dangerous for a kid. Can't just sit around. I have to do something.
Roxy tried to think of the safest place to send Luka.
You go back to that little treehouse you two like to play in. Wait there in case Rollo shows up. Sound like a plan?
Luka wiped his cheeks and gave a quick nod.
You did the right thing telling me the truth. Now scoot. You really believe his story? What other option do we have? Things have been strange around here leading up to the festival. My dad has been acting weird lately. Well, weirder than normal.
Looking into the puddle, Roxy rubbed her arms to warm up.
Why is it so cold here? This place gives me the willies. Wait at the treehouse in case Rolo shows up. But don't we need the walkie-talkie?
Mr. Nuncreed jumped with a start.
Whoa, don't sneak up on a little fella like that. Sorry. Who are you talking to? What?
Luka motioned to the phone booth.
Oh, no. Just checking because I thought I heard it ring. Dang thing never does. Of course. Yeah, I've never seen anyone use it really. Old thing's a waste of money if you ask me. Any word from Rolo yet? Not yet. Long time for a boy to lose his way. Rolo knows those woods too well to get lost. I suppose you're right. So the boy's antics have this whole town worried sick. Antics? We all know Rolo likes to play his little pranks. You think this is a prank? What possible explanation could there be? Not playing a prank and he didn't get lost. Someone took him. I know it. How would you know that? Unless... Luka, is there something else that you know?
Mr. Nuncreed gently placed one of his substantial hands on Luka's shoulder.
Dang it, boy, if there's something you know, something that could help your friend, you need to tell folks.
Luka peered up at Mr. Nuncreed. Kind eyes warmed a stern face. There was a deeper emotion hiding beneath it all. It was subtle, but Luka could sense something eating away at him.
There was a lurking behind the shame.
There was a shame lurking behind those eyes. A deep sadness. If Mr. Nuncreed was that worried about Rolo, maybe he could help.
Yesterday, Rolo and I were sitting around at the old Valentine house.
Mr. Nuncreed raised an eyebrow.
Both of you? You were with Rolo when he went missing? Not exactly. I was hiding in the dumpster. The dumpster? What were you doing in there? At first we were just looking around. And someone in a strange yellow suit came and dumped something on us. We both got scared and ran. That was the last I saw of him. You got scared by some garbage? Well, that's why you don't go skulking in someone's dumpster. But it wasn't garbage. I think it was a body. I'm sure it was just some trash. No, there was a name tag. It's a deep engineering.
Mr. Nuncreed's shoulders slumped.
I wish you wouldn't have said that.
A deep sigh bellowed from his chest.
Ah, Snappy's evil too! Why did you have to? I tried, Luka. God knows I tried to keep you safe.
Luka attempted to take a step back, but Nuncreed's hand clamped down on his shoulder.
But you, Van Horn, just can't help yourselves, can you? We're gonna have to go back to the Roxy thing to get this fixed. We were all so close to being done with
With a
this.
firm shove, Nuncreed manhandled Luka into the phone booth.
I knew this was gonna happen. I knew not to trust the man. What are you doing? It's out of my
The
hands
door
now.
latched shut with a mechanical hiss.
Shit.
As Luka pounded the glass, the floor dropped from under his feet. The inside of the phone booth was now a loose capsule plummeting at gravity's whim. Luka winced and pressed his hands to the walls. As he braced for impact, the capsule hurried to a surprisingly smooth stop. He felt a cold rush of air and opened his eyes with hesitance. Two large figures in hazmat suits occluded his view. Luka heard the deep, resigned voice of Mr. Nuncreed over an intercom.
So we have to just go to the thing by ourselves, fight the hazmat person, and then run away.
He knows too much. The end. Wait. No. This isn't the end. I know there's still much more. Somehow this went wrong. Okay, let's try something else.
Windows to the soul. We need something else for that one. And that one. So let's try struggling.
This is a story about struggle. Luka could hear a machine humming somewhere nearby. He felt around wildly, searching for something, anything that could help. His hands found a hard object, maybe a tile? He yanked it free, lifting the cold stone. Let me go! Luka swung the tile as hard as he could at the shape that still held fast to his leg. He heard the crack of glass as the stone hit the assailant's mask. With a muffled yelp, the hand let go. Luka was free and scrambled to the door. He never looked back once on the long run home. Chapter 3.